You are the one for me, formidable. You are my love, very, very, very véritable. Et je voudrais pouvoir un jour enfin me le dire, te décrire dans la langue de Shakespeare.
We don't know where the drummer is.
Drummer's like terrible.
Yeah, he
actually left before me.
He's too sexy for us anyway.
Don't let him know.
He knows that's why he's not turned up.
That's what it is. He's just going to make his entry, isn't he?
His birthday. His album is launched officially today. Wow! Nobody in the world can actually ever say that. Wow, what a superhuman guy. Anyway, we're going to hand you over to the birthday boy himself. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Law.
Yes. Thank you very much. Sorry. I should know that by now, shouldn't I? The amount of times I bollock people for getting too close to the speaker and creating a lot of feedback, I should be punished. I am, but I should tell you this as well. That just because you heckle does not make the speech go any quicker or slower. Okay? So, no, I just have a few things. I don't write speeches. I create bullet points, so I can elaborate. So I want to take an opportunity here to thank people here, people not here because they cannot physically be here due to other commitments or illness, and people who can't be here because they're sadly no longer with us. Okay? I started doing this. Sorry. Carry on, Keith. It's fine. I started doing this seriously when I was 18. I'm 35 now. It's taken a while, but it finally kicked in. I want to thank some people who aren't here. One of my very, very first gigs was in a little town called Montmorillon in France for a woman called Kim Stupple. She ran a tea room called La Terrasse. And I will always remember going in actually with my parents, and I was in this big puffer jacket and wouldn't say boo to a ghost, and they did all the talking for me, and she just sort of went, yeah, okay, we'll give him a gig. And she immediately went away going, oh my God, what have I done? What have I, but this is going to be an absolute disaster. But she took a chance on me, and I will always, always, always remember that. So, even though she's not here tonight, thank you, Kim Stupple. I also want to thank two people that even my mum and dad may have forgotten. But that is Michelle and Kerry Piers. During the summer, one summer, I think it was 2009. 2009. Every single Sunday of that summer, we were sort of performing in Montmorillon, basically a curbside. And they were the pros I looked up to when actually doing this. Thank you so much. So I have to say a massive thank you to them as well, also for just taking the chance. Thank you to the late Bob Johnston. He taught me one of the most valuable lessons when it came to performing, and that is quite simply, I could be the most nervous wreck on stage, and he was an ex-Scouse copper, so they're all bent.
Nobody said no.
But he gave me some incredibly encouraging words every single time I was nervous, and I needed that extra strength to get on stage, and that was quite simply, get up there or I'll hit you. And you know what? It worked. It really did work. Going to people here now, my very first show in Mojacar was for Richard and Melinda at Badgers. And it cost them two roast dinners.
The following week was three.
But then also, there's a reason I chose to have this party here, because the Emerald Isle has always been very, very special to me, especially when Jay had this and he gave me a chance as well. I have just been very, very fortunate, chances after chance after chance. And I like to think that I've taken them and ran with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And never ever look back. Stefan at Ankara, he's not here tonight, but he always told me, you know, you ever get a band together, you can play, although now maybe after Thursday he might be rethinking that. To the crew, Dean, Pete, Julie, Joe, Tony, everyone who's ever sort of helped us rig and de-rig. It's such a long process. You know, you only see the 2 hours on stage that we do, and sometimes you think that it doesn't hurt, but it does. You suffer from burnout very, very quickly without the right people behind you. And I'm making eye contact with Dean over there. He knows that. So thank you guys. This one I didn't know whether to include or not, but you know what, I'm going to include it anyway. Thank you to Abby Segas. She may not, I may not be her favourite person on the planet at the moment, but you know what? She inspired at least 2 of the songs for the album, so I can't knock her for that. I can't knock her for that. Next. He's not here, but you know, I'm sure he'll make a dramatic appearance eventually. Jeff, Guy, Dennis, my brothers and sisters. They were the first people that I told when I got this, and they were probably more excited about it than I was. So was Julie, actually. So was Julie and Ali, who've driven all the way from Arbelayes tonight as well. So I can't thank him enough. This is going a lot quicker than I thought. Alex, for being my +1, stepping out of a Maserati with me tonight. My mother. Today may be my birthday, but as I sort of said last year, I was on this very stage last year doing a gig, and I said, today is more about her than it is about me. Just thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for everything you will ever do. And the last person I would really like to thank, and I would like to thank the best bandmate that I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm sorry, Jeff, Guy, Dennis, Nick, John, Ryan, I'm sorry, but it's my dad. I remember recording my very first demo in a place called Tiat, with the sound engineer Tony Sadler. Coming home and playing those, and the look on his face was just absolutely unreal. But I can't see him right now. I don't know where he is. But I think the look on his face tonight. I think the look on his face tonight is even better. And I'm usually a man. Most of you who know me will know that I'm usually a loner. I like my own space. I like to, after shows, I will come here to be away. That's not a dig at your custom. But I know people will leave me alone, or they can talk to me if I need to. What I'm trying to say is I'm a bit of a loner when it comes to this stuff. But when I see this tonight,
Go on, Jack. You can do it.
I know that I have the biggest family in the world. So thank you. Second to last thing, this has gone a lot quicker than I thought. I've made a point of reading this after every show, and I need to read it tonight as well. A poem by an American poet called Edgar Albert Guest. And it's called It Couldn't Be Done. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one has ever done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat. And the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy its failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. So my parting words to you. Please have fun, enjoy the food, and I can promise you from the bottom of my heart, bitch, I'm just getting started. Thank you very much. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing General! Hey, how good is that? Man, absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do now is...
Strings can sing the loves that we and there's someone will need before it's too soon.